Hello everyone. In today's video I am going to share with you 4 different ways how to run a large language model locally on your machine without GPU. So we need to understand that why even we need 4 different ways. In one of my previous video I have shared with you how to run the large language models locally, and in which I have shown you how to use it using the C transformer library. But today we are going to understand why there are multiple libraries and why do we need them. So before we start with the video, if you find the content in this channel and this video very helpful, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Going on, the first approach that I'm going to share is using C transformer library and the LangChain. The second approach will be using C transformer but without the LangChain. So in this case we won't be using few of the LangChain libraries which is acting as a wrapper along with C transformer to execute the models. The third approach is using the Llama CPP model along with LangChain. The fourth one is again using Hugging Face pipeline along with LangChain. So let's start with the codes now. And as usual, before we start into the code, this notebook will be available on my GitHub, and the link is given in the description. You can find it, download it, and use it to your convenience. So let's see. Before we move on to how to use the different libraries that I was talking about, we sometimes need to download the models directly from Hugging Face. We can do it directly from the Hugging Face portal or programmatically. This is how we do it. We have to put in the repo ID and the file name. So if you go into the Hugging Face files tab, there will be seeing that for a particular model there are multiple models available. So like in this case for Mistral 7B, there are Q3, Q4, Q1, Q2, and multiple such models are available. In particularly over here, we would like to download Q3KS and work with it. So this way you can put in the file name from Hugging Face portal and within your program, and you will be able to download it. Next, moving on to C transformer. Over here we are using the C transformer library from LangChain, but before that we would need to install the C transformer library. Then we move on to using the model, put in the configuration like the temperature 0, context length as 4000, and then loading the model with C transformer library. Then we put on the prompt and then the chain, and then we ask the question that we want the LLM to answer. So over here I have asked who is Sherlock Holmes and what is his IQ is what the LLM first does. So it is basically predicting or completing my question, because I have not put a question mark over here. So it goes on then describing who is Sherlock Holmes to me. So this is a good answer from the Mistral model. Next, we will be seeing that how we can use C transformer but without LangChain. So for this we are importing auto model, casual LLM, and auto config. So in this case these are the configuration parameters that we will be passing, and using the auto casual LM, auto model for casual LM from pre-trained, we will be passing on again the model. Exactly. So in this case I have downloaded the model and we are loading it over here. So why do I need C transformer pre-trained? So if you see, I am using the MPT-7B model, which is a quantized version, but C transformer library does not support, I should not say it does not support, but when I tried to execute this model MPT-7B with C transformer and LangChain, the response was not in readable format. So that is where that made me thinking, and I could find this different approach to make it work. So With this approach, I was able to get a readable format output from the model. So after this, I am just using who is Charlie Chaplin, and I'm putting stream true, and it gave me a quite vivid description about Charlie Chaplin. So the third approach is Llama CPP. Why do we need a Llama CPP? Because there are models which are not at all supported by C transformer, one of which will be Microsoft Phi 2. So this model is totally not supported by C transformer. In such cases, we have to use Llama CPP. So again, in this case, I'm downloading the model and putting it into a local location, and then I'm using the Llama CPP library to load the model. And for this, we would need first to install the Llama CPP Python library. After that, the standard procedure, prompt, chain, and the question, who is Sherlock Holmes? And it gave me a good answer. The fourth one is Hugging Face pipeline. So in this case, there is no transformer, C transformer or Llama CPP. It is the fourth approach that I am showing you. So over here, I am using the auto model for casual LM, generation config, pipeline, auto tokenizer, and all these libraries, which are new apart from the previous ones. Here we are passing the model ID again from Hugging Face, and we need to pass model type. But this model type is different from the model type when we are passing it in C transformer. Over there, we were putting in that whether it is Mistral or Llama and all those things, but which we get from the config file I have shown in my previous video. But in this case, we are supposed to pass text generation, and which means actually what type of model it is. So in Hugging Face, there are different categories of large language models or other models available. So StabilityAI has published a model which is stable code 3 billion. And I find this model very interesting because it is very small in size and trained on 3 billion parameters. And this is the only model I find which is able to give me very satisfactory code. Well, Llama, Mistral are also giving good codes, but they are not 100% reliable, I would say. Neither is this one, but it is better than the others. We load the model, and then we are using the pipeline to pass on the parameters, and then using Hugging Face pipeline to load the model again along with the parameters, and then we are preparing the prompt, passing it into the chain, and asking the question, write a Python code to insert a hyphen after the third character in a data frame column name. So it gives a quite good answer where it is creating a data frame with 3 characters only. It should have created strings with more than 3 characters, but whatever it is, the result and the way it does it is quite good. And yeah, so it gives you the output and all. So you can try out different models this way. And I hope this video will be helpful, and you will find it very easy for you to understand or explore more models on your local systems. That's all for today. Thank you. And if you like the video, please like it and subscribe and share with others.